Recording in progress.
Hi friends, okay, in this session we will learn how to process a string. Why we need processing? As I said, right, the main purpose and responsibility of programming is to do data processing. Okay, Rajiv Gudpati, it's a data. Now how I can process this data is what programming about. Okay, so we will learn how we can able to process, okay, the string values in Python. Okay, string provides lot of inbuilt functionality. Okay, the any programming language will not expect the developer to write from scratch. It will help the developer, okay, by providing lot of inbuilt functionalities. If you want to know and understand what are the inbuilt functionalities provided on the top of this string, you just say variable dot, okay, and that's it. You can know the intelligence of the IDE will work, and you can see the list of inbuilt functions on this variable. Okay, so these are all the inbuilt functions that Python has given to the developer, so that developer can use these functions and process the data, okay, inside that variable. So we'll check some of the basic functionalities, okay, and I will leave rest of the functions, okay, for you to reference the manuals and understand in an easy way. Okay, for example, I want to convert the first letter of that word into capital. Then Python has given a name function called capitalize. Okay, so I can print name dot, okay, capitalize. This capitalize function will operate, okay, on the variable and, okay, process the data. So when I execute this code, okay, you can see the first letter of that particular word, only the first letter, okay, that will become capitalized, okay, in Python. So dot is a operator, okay, that you can on whatever variable you keep on the dot, that particular variable functionalities will get invoked. Okay, IDE will help you to list down that functional basic inbuilt functions on that particular data type using the intelligence concept. Okay, now let's say Raju, I don't want only the first letter, I want the complete word to be in capital. Then you use a function called, okay, name dot, okay, upper. Upper is a function which will convert each and every character inside that value into a uppercase letter. Okay, you can see Rajiv Gudpati completely turned up into capital letters. Okay, so this is another inbuilt function in Python. So let me comment it out so that it won't get executed in the next runs. So when you keep a hash in front of a particular line of code, that line of code will be ignored by the interpreter during its runtime. Okay, this is called as comment, single line comment. When you comment a line, it will not get executed during runtime. Okay, so in this name I have lot of letters, right? I want to understand how many times the letter A getting repeatedly occur in that particular word. So I want to count the number of occurrences of a particular letter called A. Okay, how many times that A came in that particular word. So count is a function which will count the number of occurrences of that particular letter. That means 2 times that letter has occurred. Similarly, I can say I. Okay, how many times I occurred in that letter? See, 3 times. Okay, there is another function. So you can see a space, right? Space. So I don't want that space. Okay, spaces are not allowed in some cases. Then you need to have a necessity to replace that space with underscore or some other special symbol. Then you say name dot replace. Replace is a inbuilt function which will replace that space with, okay, what, with underscore. So first is the one which you want to replace, second is the one with what you want to replace. Okay, now when I execute, you can see that 2 letter words got replaced with underscore. Okay, you can keep anything at the rate symbol or whatever. Okay, the first is the one what you want to replace, the second one with what you want to replace. Okay, this is replace is one of the inbuilt function. There are some data validations that might require in some cases. For example, okay, you want to ask the user to enter their mobile number. Okay, you have a field called mobile. Okay, and the user started entering his value inside that mobile number 98483422244. Okay, this is not my mobile number, please don't give a call. Okay, so now I want to check whether each and every character, okay, inside that value is a digit or not. Okay, so otherwise it will not become a mobile number, right? If someone keeps writes a letter or a special symbol in between that characters, then it is not considered as a mobile number. So I need to do some data validation. So is mobile, okay, holding all digits? Is digit is a function which will check, okay, whether that variable has all the, okay, digits inside it or not. So now when I execute, you can see mobile.isIt is true. That means all the digits, all the characters inside that string are digits. Okay, this will be helpful, very helpful during data validation. For example, to test this value, I keep some character in between. Now when I execute, it will become false. See, that means the value inside this variable doesn't contain all digits. There is some character inside it, or there is some special symbol inside it. Okay, like that is digit, is alnum, alphanumeric, okay, is alpha, only characters or not. There are different functions available, okay, on this one. So mobile dot, you can see is, all the data validation functions are here. Is digit, is alnum, alnum stands for alphanumeric, alpha, is all the characters are alphabets or not, okay, ASCII characters or not, or all the characters are lower letters or not, or are the characters having decimal numbers or numbers or not. Okay, so all these, there are different okay, inbuilt functions which will evaluate the data of it. Okay, now I want to know what is the first character, okay, in this value. I want to print the first character, I want to retrieve, I want to parse the first character from this variable. How can I do it? There is no inbuilt function. Okay, we need to use a concept called indexing. That means indexing always starts with 0. Okay, indexing means for every character inside that value, Python will assign a default numerical value starting with 0. Okay, that means it will assign like this. Internally in the memory, it will assign index 0 for R, 1 for A, 2 for J, 3 for, okay, 3 for I, 4 for V. It will assign such a numerical value, okay, which is called as index. So if I want to know the first position, that means always first position starts with 0. So I want to know the 0th position of that particular variable. That means I will get the R. Okay, if I want to know the second position in that value, then I give 1. Okay, A. If I want to know the fifth position, I give 4. That means total length minus 1. Okay, V. Okay, so this is called as indexing. So you can access one particular position, okay, from that particular variable based on its index, by specifying its index. This is called as indexing in Python. Okay, this is how, with the help of indexing and with the help of inbuilt functions, you can manipulate or modify, okay, or parse the data, okay, of a string. Okay, thank you.